Well, this is gonna be a weird video. In case you guys haven't noticed on the community post I just did this morning, yeah, I'm gonna be doing another take on. Might as well get these over with before the end of the year. And honestly, one of the requests, including this one, is one that I heard very much what I was expecting. But honestly, that's for the story for another day. So let's talk about fetishes. When it comes to the internet, I tend to hear that a lot of people have different fetishes out there. But honestly, I'm not gonna talk to you about fetishes anyways, though. Mostly because I'm not the kind of person who wants to talk about them, and hence why I think it's a safe bet that I'm not the kind of person who has experience on talking about something like this professionally. Even if I did talk about it, what's the point? Everyone's gonna think otherwise, though. Now, that's not me saying that all fetishes are bad. There are some out there that, even if they're minors, they're usually home to other point of view for something else. And when it comes right down to it, I tend to agree with what some people told me in the past. Usually, fetishes are not all bad, and sometimes they can be one or the other for some people, such as today's topic. But, well, let's get a little backstory. Remember when I did Raid on XD? Yep, I'm gonna have to say right here and now, he is one of those users that I still can't understand how he got away with stuff like this. But there's another user who seems to have almost as a disgusting, if not more so, fetish than what could have been. In this case, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna have to call him IHB for short. I heart butts. Yeah, IHB is one of those users that exists. I say this as in someone who has seen his community posts, and a lot of his videos are just not making any better. What's more, his fans are crazy. Like, the guy himself is basically what happens when you watch a butt video, and that's what we're getting into. And it's not just animal butts. He usually does this to underage butts and also other stuff, though. Now, IHB, I will say though, I still have no idea how these users didn't get the platform, but I will say he did get copyrighted from the time making this video. I don't know how many copyrights he got, but at least he got copyrighted. Now, there's not much to say about this user because, first off, you're not going to get much out of the guy anyways, though. And second, even if I did show you a picture or something like that on his channel, I don't think it's going to last long anyways, though, because I have a fear that my channel might get either demonetized or if I'm going to be in danger, something like that. You know, something tells me I have to wonder, how does this guy get away with stuff like this? Because as far as the internet goes, yes, I know there are some people who will get all, you know what I mean, but it's pretty obvious that it's really hard for me to grasp on what this guy's intent was, though. Other than maybe just saying that that's it, this is just I Heart Butts trying to show some kind of fetish. It's not even what I was getting remotely getting into, though. Even more so than you may think, because honestly, this guy just really loves to put butts everywhere. Lots and lots and lots of them. IHB, he may not be knowing my channel though, but the only time I've ever heard of this guy, aside from Purloin, I had to go on WikiTube, yeah, for, Wiki, on the Tubi wiki for YouTubers though, and iHeartButts was one of those users I had to search for though. And honestly, I don't get this here fan base at all though. A lot of people say to me it's just nothing more than just naked tinies, and all of a sudden you're just worrying about it being all randomly something like that though. I can understand if a minor was going through something like this on the internet to see what they're looking up on, but I'm not sure how old this guy is. Hell, there's not much info I can find about him other than he just takes random cues of pictures and videos of naked butts, and that's about it though. Yeah, as you can no doubt tell why I'm spiraling a bunch of random shit, it's because I don't know what else to say about this though. Even when searching him though, I have to put I Heart Boots down because, yeah, I know they're trying to be as clean as possible, but honestly, it's not any better when you realize his profile picture is nothing more than a heart censoring the butt that has butts on it, and he also has a YouTube play button on there with a dash with an I though. I'm not sure if anyone when they find these entertaining or anything, because it says on his about page, an archive for presenting the funniest, best, and most entertaining butt moments out there. Ugh. And yeah, so spoiler alert, that's what a lot of this happens to be, though. Even his community post happens to be cringeworthy. Like one of them 3 days ago, by the time I'm making this video, he happens to have a picture of Porky Pig and Daffy Duck with huge butts that look so shiny. Oh my god. Yeah, as you know, without can tell, I'm probably gonna get sick after watching this video. And apparently I didn't eat any breakfast, so way to spoil my appetite, even if I didn't eat breakfast yet. But I guess that's what happens when you have YouTube doing their random shit a lot of the times, though. I know some people may think I'm freaking out or something like that, but really, there's not much I can say about this guy. Once you watch one video, or in this case, seen one community post, you already know what you're getting into. Hell, he even says here, whose butt was your favorite in Hit Pig? Okay, I don't know anything about Hit Pig, and frankly, I never watched it, but honestly, even if I did that, way to spoil something that I probably won't be enjoying anytime soon. Yeah, so you can already tell, though, I'm not really annoyed, but I'm more disgusted than annoyed, though, because I really can't tell whether or not this here user is just trying to do whatever he can just to make profits, or if he's just doing this out of his own ass. I don't like saying it like that, but you know what I'm saying, though. And by the time I'm making this video, I'm really starting to wonder, how do you get so many people to support his channel this much? The guy himself has over 37k subscribers, and yet for some reason he still manages to make more and more out of it, though. Like, even with all that said, however, ever since he joined August 24th of 2014, this is definitely the case where I can't tell what I'm trying to see here. They said he's semi-active, and he's also lives in California, and honestly, yeah, it's pretty common that he does this a lot. Like, top 10 butts, butt A and Bs, butt tier lists, smash or pass butts. You know, when I first heard about this smash or pass thing, the first time I heard it was from Star Giant Productions when she was doing it for MOP, because she was actually making the minor ponies underaged into something that's over the age of what they were. Yeah, the reason wasn't that obvious, though. It may be just me talking out of my own self, though, but he seems to always like whatever happens, though. It's really gone to the point where, yeah, it says here when I was looking it up, the channel refers to us. It is like the channel has more than one person, like it's an organization or a company. God forbid if that's an organization. I'd rather have someone do so. And honestly, though, this is just asinine, though. Like, he really doesn't seem to do anything, though, when it comes right down to it. Even when looking up on Wikitubia, the channel page for any kind of user you can get your hands on, it says here that they need to touch grass with whoever this YouTuber is, though. And honestly, at least those people actually know what they're talking about, because otherwise, it's really weird when saying it, though. Even more so than you may think, though. The channel consists of maintaining furries, gays, bisexuals, and surprisingly normal people who, are for fun and everything, and need a good chuckle, they said. And I'm not gonna lie, watching his videos, well, just to be honest with you guys, I didn't watch any of his videos. Once I see the thumbnail, I already know what I'm getting into. And I know what you're thinking. How could you possibly know what you're getting into just by judging the thumbnail? Well, I can definitely say with his content, it shouldn't be that surprising. I know that some people are going to say thumbnails usually mislead people, which is still true, even to this day. But even with that said, this user is just so... ugh. Yeah, as you know without can tell, there's not a lot I can say about this, though. Literally, the only thing I can say about this user is that he's just still going on and on about how a lot of these butts are attractive for some asinine reason, and then we're supposed to get a like out of that. Okay, I know some people are gonna think that different fetishes are gonna be like this every now and then, but this is just borderline disgusting. Hell, I'd rather have more of a diaper fetish than this guy, though, and that's not even saying much for some people, though. And when it comes right down to it, though, I know not all fetishes are unhealthy. I know that. But I think it's safe to say the fetish is right here. This is why I don't talk about fetishes. I know someone out there is gonna come out my channel and think that I only have to say that because everyone's just trying to defend it, though. No, not really. I mean, if anything, though, I could definitely see some fetishes that are unhealthy, but honestly, that's not always a bad thing to have some kind of fetish or anything like that. If anything, though, it just really depends on what you're looking for, though. And honestly, let's get this out of the way, though. Some therapists did say that fetish can be healthy, but I think it only depends on what they mean by that, though. Like, for example, the sexual kind, which is honestly something that I can't seem to understand. Or how about something that causes distress? The treatment as they're available around times, though. Yeah. And I don't know what else to say about this. Yeah, I know this video was not as long as I wanted, but there's not much I can talk about for this year, though. I only was requested to do this, though, because someone wanted me to talk about what do I think about it in detail. But honestly, I'm sorry to say this. This video may not be as long as I want it to be, but that's what happens when you realize there's not much that you can say about it on the matter, though. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say this right here and now. IHB, you can spend as much time putting these here hind butts on your channel, but I think you already made me nauseous enough to say this is all I have to say. Until then, though, I don't know when I'll be doing the next video, which probably will be, I guess, sometime this week or next week. I want to get all these here requests done as I can, since after this video there will be 5 left, though. But until then, thank you all so much for listening to this, I guess. And that's all I have to say on the matter. But until then, guys, thank you all so much for listening. And stay flamingo-tastic. And see you later. Yeah. Don't know what else to say, but see ya.